Breaking news: 2 killed riding with the champ.
Those enter
Boxer
motor
Anthony
less, yeah.
Joshua.
Okay, so Anthony Joshua's accident in Nigeria. RIP to the victims of this, what's kind of
Damn, they calling it a horror crash.
accident. So I share a lot of mutual friends with these people. I'm yet to discuss anything with them, my friends, about who these people were, what they were like. But everybody's just got great things to say. So RIP Lats, which I'm being informed is AJ's personal trainer. And from like just looking at loads of photos that are being shared with me, looking at loads of videos and their history, it just looks like Lats and AJ. I know sometimes like we have business relationships, right? But when you're someone that is at the pinnacle of your career, or you're someone that literally works every day, right? Because really, you're not really going to get to be as great as AJ has become without working more or less every day. So it looks as if these people were friends of his. You know, when people were putting descriptions next to Lats's name, his title, what he is, personal trainer.
Rest in peace to all those involved.
I'm seeing a little bit more than that. I'm going to share a couple of pictures in a minute and some videos of their stories, because their stories are actually still on their profiles. So it kind of goes to show how life is just so unpredictable, and life is like something where we kind of don't know what's going to happen next. A lot of the time, a lot of us, we spend our time bickering, fighting, falling out, having expectations, entitlement, that we just forget how fast things can change. And we're coming to the end of the year, we're closing the end of the year. And every year, like between or around Christmas or December, before you go into the new year, it's just like something like this just keeps happening, you know. And life is short. Like the older you get, the more people you lose, the more you start to realize how short life is. The other guy that passed away was Sinner, I believe, and it says that he's the strength and conditioning coach of AJ. And there was a lot on social media. Let me put this down. I had this in my hand for some time, just kind of looking at notes about the two of the guys. And RIP, like this is going to be tough for AJ. You know, being on top of the world. Like, not that I know, a lot of the time you don't know what's going on in someone else's life. You don't know how people are feeling, how people are thinking. Obviously you don't know anything, like, but from the outside looking in, and just all of us, especially as men, like we live for the whole reason of, being able to provide, being able to protect, being able to feed our families, sharing moments, sharing memories, working every day, making sacrifices. And when you reap the fruits of your labor, you feel like you're at the top of the world. So it looks like everything was going well for him. And it's just very sad to see him coming out of the accident. I'm not really going to play any videos regarding the accident. I know that loads of people are sharing them, loads of newspapers are sharing them. I'm just going to talk from my perspective of life. Hopefully you don't find it boring. And I'm just going to show some images that I kind of liked, right? So let's start off with, I'm going to switch the camera, right? So let's have a look here. Let me just make sure that I can get this capturing what I'm seeing on my screen. So just please, if anything doesn't look too great straight away, just ignore it. Right, this was a picture I really liked. I like this photo. I believe this is the gentleman called Sinner. I believe this was the strength and conditioning coach. I thought this was a nice photo. Like, I love people that have a soft spot for kids. I got a real soft spot for kids. Like, anyone that knows me knows how much I love children. Like, literally, like, I just think that they're the future. A lot of the time we can't see where our lives are going when we're a child. We don't have financial stress. We don't have financial burdens, and we're literally just innocent and pure. And I think this photo here just goes to show that, we don't know him, but he looks like he had a heart. And I know that anyone that has mutual friends with me, it's very hard to become my friend, right? So I know that the mutual friends that I'm seeing between us on social media. These are people of gold. Like literally, these are people with a lot of value. So yeah, R.I.P. Sinner. That's one of the guys. And as I said, I'm just gonna play this video. Anytime they're talking, I'm gonna go quiet. But I'm gonna play this video, and we can see how fast life can change for you. You know, so let's ask for our forgiveness. Those of us, let's say a prayer. Let's say a R.I.P. Drop a R.I.P. in the comments, and yeah, like let's give thanks for life. Like let's tell our loved ones that we love them, and let's be grateful. You know that we're here. You know, and it's not all about money, finance, followers, clout as they call it, etc. Who's wrong, who's right? Because when it's all said and done, do you know what I mean? Like we're all going to the same place. Not to put a negative spin on things, but R.I.P. to these people. Right?
Cheese, man.
Y'all gonna drop a comment.
Listen, this Persian food here is a banger. Show them what's up. Cheese. One life. Let's go.
And he mentions one life. Like, you know, he actually mentions one life. That's what he says, and it's the truth. And here we can see them touching down in Nigeria. So it obviously looks like from the airport, they've obviously crashed on the way to wherever it was that they were going, straight out of the airport. Here we can see him, it looks like with the training at AJ. He's at the Jake Paul fight with AJ, etc. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like if you spend every day with someone, it goes beyond business. It goes beyond business. Like you could see AJ's face when they were pulling him out of the wreckage. He looked like he just didn't know what to say, or what can you say? And you know the thing about it, as people, as humans, like they're surrounded by loads of people. People have got their phones out. I'm not gonna act and talk as if people shouldn't be taking a record of what's going on and what happened. You know, but that's just scary. Like even as a world champion, even as a powerful man, that's just scary. Here you can obviously see, made you think he was one of the people that kind of showed their parents who they were. Like I said, I don't know much about them. Here you can see him and AJ playing table tennis, right? Like this was on his story on the same day he passed away. This is what I mean. Like life is short, and to anyone I've ever offended, I just apologize. You know, at any point in time, if we were friends, family members, etc., I just like to apologize. If you feel something about me, just understand that I've given an apology. You know, because this can happen to us at any time, and I would hate to not. Like I genuinely message people like once a year anyway. Like when it comes to like the holy month or when I'm fasting, etc. I generally message people around that time and ask them for their forgiveness if I've done anything to them. So loads of people that know me, if you're on my WhatsApp and we've ever fallen out, you've generally gotten a message like that from me before. But you can see, look, there's beautiful memories. Like these are looking like beautiful memories. This is what I mean. Like sharing this, being at the top of your career, healthy men.
Lives shattered in
Literally.
an instant.
And this isn't easy to do. You know, a lot of the time we see all the glamorous side of things. We see all the side of things where we're like, it looks good because it's social media, innit? But there's another side of things, you know, where you're not seeing the training, you're not seeing the time away from family, you know, you're not seeing the hardship, the arguments, the making up, because it takes a lot of intelligence to get to these stages and these parts of your life where you know your position, you're playing your role, you got your team around you, everybody's just making it work, you know, and obviously you have to unselfishly build the brand, and the brand's AJ. Do you know what I mean? And then he's got to get in the ring and he's got to deliver straight after. So RIP to those two young men. Condolences to your families. And I know it's easier said than done. And the pictures were just shocking. The pictures were shocking. And I know I come online sometimes and I slate the UK. I'm not going to make this too long. But I come online sometimes and I slate the UK. And these things can happen anywhere. But I would love to travel and visit Africa, but I get told about the road systems out there all the time, and these things do happen in the UK. So I guess when it's your time, it's your time. I'm not going to get into that. RIP and AJ. Yeah, God was with you. Keep your head up. It wasn't your time, but you know, whatever you're going to do next, just do it with passion, you know, because now you have a lot more of a purpose to fulfill. Yeah. Peace out.
There y'all have it. Anthony Joshua, 2 Dead. Subscribe.